My wonderful people, good morning to you all. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on ebe you know. Ndị ọma na-ege ntị, azụ m gịnị ụbọchị taa ya mara onye ọbụla mma. Eke orie afọ na nkwọ ga-agọzi anyị, wetara anyị ihe ọma, ihe akụ ihe enwe. Biko ebe ọbụla ị na-anọ na, ma ị na-anụ Igbo, ma ị na-anụ oyibo, Hausa ka ị na-asụ, ka ọwụ Yoruba ka ị na-asụ, nke ọbụla ị na-asụ, mana ị na-awọchị ozi m, azụ m gịnị, onye ekike kere ụwa ya gọzie gị, mepere gị ụzọ, ihe akụ ihe enwe. Tata bụ ụbọchị Mọnde, ihe ọma ya emere anyị na-eke n'orie na afọ na nkwọ. Biko ahịa ọma ahịa na n'oge na according to my Igbo people, azụ ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ mmiri atakwana azụ anwụna. Biko ike ọnụ onye ji eko ya akọkwana ya. Ama m ọ na ya wota my own dialect because asị ọkwa mba na-asụ n'olu. Anyway, my wonderful people, greeting to you all. Today happens to be Monday. Make sure no forget to say, na me, mo onwemo, Amandia Neze, speaking from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. I don't carry this matter come. As on, I don't see say wetin dey happen now. Even they call them BRICS. I don't know what is the meaning of that BRICS. Whether na Britain, I be waiting. I don't know. They don't reject the Fulani control government of Nigeria, say they can never be among them. Say they don't accept them to be a member of the BRICS. But then, after that, APC went to their home and said, na Tinubu rejected BRICS. Who tell you Tinubu rejected BRICS? While I know the finish, I laugh in Spanish. Anyway, my good people, I'm bring this news to honor this morning, so make on see how they don't reject the so-called Fulani government of Nigeria. Very soon they will even begin to reject them in their own country. I mean, in Africa. When they go now, they say, hey, this is Nigeria. No, we reject you. We don't want you to be among the Commonwealth, African Union, and even ECOWAS. Very soon they will kick them out of ECOWAS. Since everything that is happening in Nigeria is impunity. Look at what happened in Gabon. In Gabon, exactly what happened in Nigeria is what happened in Gabon. And that person that is that taken over again, they say he won the third term, whereby the constitution stipulates that it's okay, can only rule 2 times. Nobody see ECOWAS that area. Nobody see African Union. Nobody even see the so-called Westerners intervene on that very particular area. It happened also in Zimbabwe. All of them follow this trajectory, and all of them now all this nonsense so-called ECOWAS submit. Now all of them. Nobody say anything now. Somebody have won first, second, and going for third. And from that third, he will keep on going for fourth. The ECOWAS will not see. They will close their eyes. But when there's a small cube now, everybody will their eye will open, their ear will open, because somebody is about to open their secret. Anyway, my wonderful people, make on hear this breaking news. Where they bring for me this early morning. BRICS reject Nigerian membership, accept Ethiopia, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Argentina to the bloc. It shock you? Make it not shock you. The main news is on the way. But before that, remember you need to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. All the very, very important and very, very necessary. Let us go straight to the reason why we are here this morning. The BRICS group of developing nations has ignored Nigeria as they invited Ethiopia, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Argentina, among others, to become new members of the bloc. This came after the so-called Vice President Kashim Shettima attended the BRICS summit as representatives of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in Johannesburg, South Africa, on last week. Mr. Shettima declared that the federal government or the Fulani government was passionate about empowering micro, small, and medium enterprises for the development of the nation's economy during a tour of exhibition stands at the BRICS Trade Fair. Cyril Ramaphosa, that is a South African president who is also hosting the summit of BRICS leaders, announced the new members. Mr. Ramaphosa added that the new candidates will be formally admitted as a member on January 1st, 2024. The membership will take effect from January 1st, 2024, he added, according to Cyril Ramaphosa. The invitation, according to reports, was in line with a move aimed at growing the clout of a bloc that has pledged to champion the global south. Debate over expanding the BRICS bloc comprising of Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa has topped the agenda at a 3-day summit in Johannesburg. Although more than 40 countries have expressed interest in joining the BRICS, but 22 have formally asked to be admitted. The countries are being attracted by BRICS' promise to rebalance world bodies dominated by the United States and other wealthy Western states. It seems like even me myself, I am support of this BRICS, because all these so-called UK, US, Germany, and the rest of them, France, have taken more than they can chew. Alhaji Tinubu accepts invitation to meet Joe Biden at the UNGA 2023. That's the United Nations Academy. What did they call it? Bola Ahmed Tinubu has accepted an invitation to meet with the United States President Joe Biden on the sideline of the United Nations General Assembly meetings. Azuri Ngelele, the special advisor to the Agbado on media and publicity, disclosed this on Saturday in a statement after a meeting between Tinubu and the U.S. Assistant Secretary of the State for African Affairs, Ambassador Molifi. Tinubu retreated that under his leadership, Nigeria will create an enabling environment for private businesses. He urged the U.S. government to be innovative by creating incentives for each investment in Nigeria. Yes, the private sector will lead the way, which in an enabling environment we create for them. However, the U.S. government must be innovative and systematically create incentives for the U.S. industrial investment in Nigeria. Under his leadership, according to Agbado, Nigeria stands ready to address its specific regulatory, tax, and environmental concerns. I am determined to create prosperity for all Nigerian families, he said, maybe in their grave. On his part, Fee said the U.S. government is committed to improving incentives for its large-scale investment in Nigeria. President Joe Biden is asking to meet with you on the sidelines of the UNGA, and you are the only African leader he has requested to meet, so that they will continue to siphon the raw material that is coming from Nigeria. That one, Namumuna, he will go to meet him. It is a mark of his high regard for your leadership, Fee added. Daily Post report that the UNGA 78th season will open on September 12, 2023 in New York, United States of America. In another development, we have a war not idle for Nigeria's economy reforms. Agbado tells U.S. envoys. Kasaba Agbado. Bola Ahmed Tinubu says war is not ideal for Nigeria's economy reforms amid the tensions in the Niger Republic. Azuri Ngelele, the special advisor to the presidency on media and publicity, disclosed this on Saturday following a meeting between Tinubu and the U.S. presidential envoy and assistant secretary of the State for African Affairs, Ambassador Molifi. Tinubu called on the U.S. to deepen democracy in the West African sub-region through collaboration with the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. He explained ECOWAS remained committed to exploring all options for restoring democracy in the Niger Republic. We are deep in our attempts to peacefully settle the issue in Niger by leveraging our diplomatic tools, despite its readiness for all options. I continue to hold ECOWAS back to exhaust all other remedial mechanisms. War is neither idle for my economic reforms nor the region, but the defense of democracy is sacrosanct. The ECOWAS consensus is that we will not allow anyone to buy time insincerely, he added. A military junta truncated Nigerian democracy on July 26. We have another development, last but not the least. Bandits don't demand 4 complete million naira to release the abducted NYSC Corps members. Government suspected to be bandits who abducted over 8 National Youth Service Corps members who have demanded a sum of 4 million naira as ransom to secure their freedom. The terrorists were reported to have kidnapped the 8 Corps members along a highway within Zamfara State last week. The young people were said to be traveling with an Akwa Ibom transport company, AKTC bus, from Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, capital, to Sokoto State, to take part in the mandatory national service when the bandits attacked their vehicle and abducted 8 of them. The father of one of the kidnapped victims, Emmanuel Ekete, said through a telephone interview with his daughter, Glory Thomas, had been giving them updates on the latest developments in the bandit scams. He said the bandits phoned with her number to inform him about the abduction of his daughter and asked him to pay 4 million naira ransom for the release of his daughter. They called me with her number, demanding the sum of 4 million naira. They allowed me to speak with my daughter because I asked how they wanted us to pay, and my daughter said we should contact the AKTC, the man added. Since that time, they have not called and I have not spoken with my daughter. I don't know if they have released them, but my daughter has not called me yet. Daily Post reports that the Zamfara State Police Command has remained silent over the abduction of these people simply because the Zamfara State government, they are aware of all these things. And they are the ones that is training all these monsters disturbing the Nigerian community. However, a military source who preferred anonymity confirmed the kidnap, pointing out that a rescue team was currently combing the forest to rescue the victims unhurt, according to the current news we have here. In another development, why Nigeria should restore electricity to Niger Republic, according to FFK. A former Minister of Aviation, Femi Fani-Kayode, has said Nigerians should restore electricity to Niger Republic because the action is affecting the innocent citizens of the said country. In a now deleted Twitter post on Saturday titled, "Does killing Nigerian babies bring glory to our name?" Fani-Kayode said there's inflation in West African nation. Residents are unable to access cash easily and people are living in the dark. What an irony. He lamented the reported deaths of at least 40 innocent babies in Niger and other humanitarian issues because hospitals are unable to power their incubators and other life-supporting equipment. The All Poverty Congress APC chieftain wondered how Nigeria could inflict such damage and unleash such wickedness and misfortune on innocent people who live just across the border of the nation. He therefore urged Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, to restore electricity to Niger Republic. The Post party reads, "This is all the more so, given the fact that cutting off electricity to that nation is bringing death, suffering, and hardship more to the women and children than to their government officials and members of the newly installed military juntas because they have the money to buy, no matter how much gasoline costs, to power their generators. Although there were power cuts before the sanctions, they usually lasted a few hours, but now the cuts are much longer, sometimes up to 18 hours a day. How can we as a nation inflict such damage and unleash such wickedness and misfortune on innocent people who live just across the border from us and who are essentially our people too?" That is the question mark. This is unacceptable, and especially to give the fact that we are not at war with Niger and the overwhelming majority of our people, regard them as our brothers. This begs the question on, is this way to treat our African neighbors and brothers, even whilst we lay claim to seeking and preferring a diplomatic solution to the crisis? Me thinks not, according to FFK. If our claim and intention are better the life of these people by insisting that they must have a democratically elected government and by resisting a military one, is our purpose truly served by killing the children of the very same people that we claim we want to help? That question goes to Agbado and his allies. Again, does this murky and murderous cause serve our national and security interests, and does it enhance better relations with other African countries? According to FFK. Does imposing sanctions and policies like cutting off electrical supplies that are built inadvertently led directly to the death of innocent babies and defenseless children help our cause bring glory to our name or give credence or credibility to our so-called fight and quest for democracy? I doubt it very much. Now you are speaking with your right senses because they have denied you the opportunity to become the minister. So now you are speaking against the same people, because I know you too well that you are a defense of what is not defendable. What is not defendable? You keep on attacking people who made some comments against your principal or the former principal Muhammadu Buhari during the electionary period. But now you are now facing the reality of being a saboteur, both offline and online. So, my good people, I don't hear them now. This one is coming from the mouth of APC chieftain, All Poverty Congress chieftain, FFK, according to the way he is being called. So, make on take this one, the step down. If you say here, I go take leave on. Make I prepare for another blockbuster, because today you're gonna be fire for fire. Monday is for business and other etc. things. So, anywhere where you do, I beg you, as they listen to this news, make sure you use your left hand and your right hand. Hit that subscription button, like, share, comment, and also do what? Subscribe to my channel. But most importantly, I would like you to share this message, let it go viral to every nooks and crannies of our nation, because without your sharing, there are no anyhow some people will get to know about it. So please help me share this message and make sure that your next door neighbor have a glimpse of what is happening at Okute Daily Talk. Have a nice day. I may the good Lord prosper you and bless you, that this week must surely be a blessed week for each and every one of us. I'll be right back again with another blockbuster. Have a nice day. Kemesiano. I love you all, my wonderful people.